let's lay it out as a former wrestling fan, a current wrestling fan. I think it's safe to say that at some point during your wrestling watching history, there was love for Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
At some point.
Yep.
Where it ended, it was when the veneer of the character began to come off, and the realism of the actual person behind the character became to be more prevalent.
Absolutely.
To me in the media that was being consumed, right? It was very hard not to hear the story of Brooke Hogan in the aftermath of it happening, because I grew up watching that reality TV show, right? With him and his family and not
his
Donna.
wife,
What is his
son.
wife's name? Yeah,
Linda.
Linda, Aaron, and Brooke. They seemed Nick, right? It was hard not to hear that story, because we knew who Brooke Hogan was. When he was on that recording talking about he spent $20 million on her recording career. Oh, he absolutely spent $20 million on her recording career. They were stars back then. And so to hear that shit coming out of his mouth, like, yo, what? Hulk Hogan? Hulkamania? Hold on, man. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, this motherfucker who you spent all this time, energy, every time you heard his music playing, coming out, he's got the boa on, he's got the bandana, the glasses, like you remember it all. I used to do the atomic leg drop in my basement on my little sister. Okay, so like, it's not from not understanding wrestling culture or understanding who Hulk Hogan is, but now having to deal with the fact that the man wouldn't even he wouldn't even tip over a bottle a bucket of water on me if I was on fire. Like, he actively hates my existence.
Right. Unless you're rich and
again, this is not just lame-brained, backwater racism, because I don't know no better. I ain't never met no black people. His son gets into a motorcycle accident. And in the midst of that motorcycle accident, he's more worried that because his son hit another person, that person is black, if they die, that he might die and become black and be reincarnated as a black person. That level of racism deserves condemnation. It deserves ostracization. It deserves for you to walk your happy ass on a stage at WrestleMania and get booed all the way back to Fucksville, where you belong.
Sure. Yep.
Oh, well, he apologized for those things and he was able to make amends. First of all, no, the fuck he didn't. And second of all, his All-American beer that he trying to hawk, or was trying to hawk,
Disgusting.
right, had a black spokeswoman that was advertising his product. Once he found out that she was black, he fired her black ass.
Of course.
So even in the late stages of his life, where y'all were trying to convince me that he was this different person who had earned redemption or whatever the fuck, he was still doing ultra racist shit, very visibly racist shit, and didn't care.
Yep.
Okay? So I have never wanted to say these words to an individual more than I've wanted to say it to Joey Swoll. It doesn't really matter whether or not you didn't know or you did know and you just didn't realize how much the backlash was going to hit you. Mind your own business.
Yo.